And now, weather from Dogeram.
Today, in the forecast is...
Beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop 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 boop. This just in, the biggest alliance in all of Europe, known as the Triple Alliance, is being challenged by a new alliance known as the Triple Entente. In case you don't know, the Triple Alliance was formed with Otto von Bismarck's Germany, Italy, and Austria-Hungary. The purpose of this alliance was to strengthen Germany's power and be able to resist France from a counterattack due to their loss during the Franco-Prussian War.
Great stuff, Matt. The new alliance is known as the Triple Entente. An entente is basically an informal alliance. And in this case, the entente was formed between Britain, France, and Russia. The main purpose of this alliance was to counter the Triple Alliance, as previously stated. We can clearly see tensions beginning to rise within these countries, as well as the surrounding countries. Each one is anticipating a retaliation from the other. Matt, this could get very interesting.
Studies have shown that 100% of people go to sleep at least once in their lifetime.
Wow, Matt. That is truly moving.
Tensions are continuing to rise between the European countries, and their militaristic beliefs aren't helping. Militarism is the belief or desire of a government or people that a country should maintain a strong military capability and be prepared to use it aggressively to defend or promote national interests. Germany, after finally unifying and defeating the French in the Franco-Prussian War, needed to build up their army to be able to defend against the counterattack from France. So that is exactly what they did. They built a huge army. After having this, France was not happy, so they continued to build up their army, eventually leading to two huge armies facing off with each other.
Adding on to that, as well as building up their army, they also started to increase their naval fleet. Great Britain, obviously having the most powerful navy in the world, were finally being challenged by another country. In response to this, Britain started to continue to expand their navy to even greater forces, which was already to be released onto any country of their choice. This constant possibility of attack from either side onto the other is clearly increasing the actual probability of this attack. However, this is not only happening in Germany and Britain. This is actually happening all over Europe as other countries continue to grow their military and be able to rival against another. Now, Matt, finish off this militarism newscast.
This is further increasing stress due to all the countries wanting to one-up each other and find any excuse to use their huge militaries against one another, causing a world war. All these militaries could be deployed at any minute if anything goes wrong. We better watch out.
Breaking news for you guys. Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and his beautiful wife Sophie, the Duchess of Hohenberg, have just both been brutally assassinated while visiting and inspecting the Imperial Armed Forces in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Though not known, the suspected assassin is Gavrilo Princip, who is a part of a group of 5 other assassins. It is rumored that their goal was to break off of Austria-Hungary's South Slav section and join as a unified Yugoslavia. Austria has blamed Serbia for the incident, even though they continue to decline connection to the assassination. We have a video of the incident right here.
Now that you guys have seen the video of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, I'd like to just tell you guys about the new result of it. Austria has now declared war on Serbia, which is only going to lead to bad things. Now, due to Russia supporting Serbia, they might join forces, and if they do, this will basically be a chain reaction, as Germany might join forces with Austria-Hungary. But it doesn't just end here. Due to Germany being in alliance with Italy, they might join in on the war as well. Since Russia might join the war, Great Britain and France might come along for the ride. And since Belgium is friends with Great Britain, Belgium might join for the ride. So, all in all, this event might just lead to an all-out war, just like Otto and Bismarck had predicted.
And now, 7 o'clock news. Today we are going to be discussing a story on the effect of imperialism on the potential war. As we all know, U.S. countries have been colonizing regions all over Africa and pretty much the rest of the world. This is known as imperialism, defined as a policy of extending a country's power and influence through diplomacy or military force. Naturally, as this started to catch on and more countries started to colonize, there was less and less land being open to them. Obviously, this caused some political and diplomatic issues. Great Britain and France were and still are partaking in this imperialism thing. All of Europe is taking control of colonies, but one country to come late to the game is Germany. They are really trying to start to come back, but no one is giving up land to them, and rightly so.
With that, Great Britain and France, in particular, are trying to stop Germany at all costs from colonizing Africa. Seeing as France have major holdings in Africa, they are stopping the Germans from taking the land, but to no avail. Germany is still getting the land and further increasing these tensions.
There's so much tension, I could throw a car at it.
Another country not helping with the issues is Great Britain. Obviously, being allied to France, they're going to have to join in on the fun at some point. And so they did. Britain is helping France's attempt at stopping German colonization to prevent them from getting too powerful. These countries know that Germany could become a major power in the near future, which is exactly what they don't want to happen. However, these issues aren't limited to just Germany, Britain, and France. Most countries are fighting over all the land in the world due to the very unlimited amount of its usefulness. This is further increasing the all too great of a possibility of a war. And now to Francis.
And now to wrap the evening newscast, we would like to end on the topic of nationalism. Currently, nationalism is drastically changing the minds of all citizens, with nationalism being strong, patriotic feelings toward a country. As we all know, this strong feeling cannot be made overnight. It takes many years to build that strong of a feeling. Most people have this strong of a feeling for their country, which isn't always great. Many people believe that this feeling is a driving force behind imperialism and militarism. All the people want a strong and major empire, leading to their country being even more encouraged to gain colonies. The people also want a strong military to build up their empire and be able to protect them from other countries attacking them.
Two countries in particular are showing their true colors with this. Germany being one of these. After defeating the French in the Franco-Prussian War, Germany felt unstoppable, believing that they could defeat any country in combat. This could not help with the all too possible war. The other country in this was France, who felt that they have had a major embarrassment in the loss against Germany. So they are now wanting to build a new army to take back and fight for what they lost. As well as this, many smaller nations are wanting to unify together, causing a huge nation to be created that could easily rival the other previous big nations. We already saw this happen in Germany, who are starting to rival with the bigger nations like Britain and France, which could eventually lead to an all-out war.
So we got berry Bluetooth,
Booger.
juicy pear booger. What does a booger even taste like?
Don't act like you don't know.
That's definitely a booger. Okay.
Tastes like
Yeah,
your-
two.
No, Tutti
No,
Frutti
no.
stinky socks.
Okay.
Eat it. Eat that.
It was tutti frutti.
What? No. Alright, let me go. Oh, fuck it, I'm not eating that one.
No, wait, you have to stop moving your finger. Just put it like one finger on the board.
I'm reading green.
No. You have to do it. Go. You got.
Coconut or baby wipes?
I hate both of them.
I might use wipes, I don't eat it.
What is it?
What was it supposed to taste like?
Coconut.
Or baby wipes.
It's definitely not coconut.
You just like baby wipes?
I guess so.
No one knows what these
Okay,
taste like.
ready?
Do something!
Text Ava Messler. Dude.
Ow!
Text Ava Messler.
Doesn't even affect it.
Ow! Stop!
Stop.
Oh my god! It worked for once. So yeah, chill.
You're in the corner.
Give me my leg.
Wait, get the dolphin out of here. I don't want to hurt him.
So nice to you.